Right then guys, hello and welcome back to the channel. Now Arc Raiders has been out for some time and for me personally is Game of the Year material. With this said, I have been lucky enough to be able to put some extensive hours into the game and learn a few mechanics and quality of life changes that may help smooth things out for any of you who are also controller players. So by all means take a look, try them out and let me know how you feel for them. And most of all, like the video and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Let's get into it. Right, so getting into it then, as I said in the intro there, if you want to follow these along, then by all means copy them to your own settings. If you use anything differently to myself, then by all means drop it down into the comments below so myself and anyone that watches this video can also see and try them out as well. Moving into it, frame generation disabled, VSync disabled, low latency I have on. Now with the resolution scaling method, I have it set to DLSS with performance and transformer. Transformer is, it uses that little bit more GPU. Now, so if your computer isn't sort of like set for that sort of thing, then by all means try the CNN method. They are both very good. I just set this to transformer and I've kind of just left it. Moving down, your field of view, 80 with motion blur, definitely disabled. Ray tracing, I have it set to epic. I mean, it doesn't really make that much difference if I'm honest. I mean, obviously ray tracing, everyone by this point should know what ray tracing does. Then I have these set a little bit differently. So the quality, I have it set to custom with epic, epic, low, epic, epic, high, medium, low, epic. I'm going to leave them there for you for a second just so you can obviously copy them if you wish to, and then we'll move on to the next one. And then moving down, obviously that's not something you really need on unless you like looking at your FPS counter in the corner or something. That's entirely down to yourself. You don't really need anything else on here. Moving on to audio, night mode. You always want this on. This will help make your sound a lot better. It makes bass a little bit more boomier. And in certain situations, especially on the night raids, you'll be able to hear a lot clearer. Master volume, you probably want this set if you're content creation or anything like that. I usually have it set for about 45 to 50 with music right down low. This is personal preference. I mean, the game itself is quite a loud game, so you don't really need too much on there. And then obviously your voice chat and everything, you can set them how you like. Moving on to controller then, this is the important one for the controller players. I said, by all means, copy these down. This is just coming from someone who's played a lot of Division 2, Division 1, Call of Duty, Battlefield, the first-person shooters alongside third-person shooters. I know what I'm looking for myself. That works quite well. So, prioritize interact. I prefer having this on purely because if you're in certain situations and you need to pick something up quickly, then that just always works for me. It's just a lot more fluent. Horizontal sensitivity I have set to 100 with vertical at 90. That just gives you that little bit more sweetness when it comes to the actual aiming and your stability. I mean, you could probably drop that down to around 85 to 80 just to give you, but I find that for me is a little bit too slow. Zoom sensitivity multiplier I have set at 25% with the scoped zoom sensitivity multiplier at 50. My look response curve is linear, so it directly maps to your input with a 1-to-1 ratio. And then for this, I have a little bit of stick drift on my controllers. So with this is a trial and error part. Drop it down to 0 if you find your character actually moving around too much and not sitting still. Then what you want to do is just incrementally put these up by 5 each time until they stop moving. With that said, if you start getting into the ranges of, say, 15 to 20, anything above that, where it's going to take a little bit more to actually move them across, I would then start looking to potentially buy a new controller. You may be at that sort of point. Now, the horizontal, vertical, look boost ramp, all of these I have set to 0. I don't really feel like you need these on. Again, trial and error, though. If you find that having certain ones of these on for yourself works, then by all means, let me know down in the comments and we'll go from there with it since we can try them out. But yeah, that's essentially how I have my settings set up, guys. So by all means, leave a like on the video. If you want any more settings videos for any games or anything like that, by all means, drop them down in the comments and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.